How to be a good husband, Part 2. Leadership in marriage. What does it mean to show leadership in marriage? Does it mean for the male to show his dominance? This message can be subtle or blatant and is all around us on a daily basis. But how many times have you heard the term, man up? Or how about, stop being a pansy? You're acting like a bunch of girls. Be a man. This is often expected by our culture in marriage, even from Christian ministries. But is command and control dominance really the model that Jesus would have us employ in our marriage and our family? It certainly seems contrary to Jesus' golden rule. Interestingly, in the Bible passage, most quoted to support command and control male leadership in marriage, Ephesians chapter 5, verses 21 to 33, it is clearly stated that husbands are to love their wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her, and that a man must love his wife as he loves himself. Laying down your life. Jesus said, whoever wants to be a leader among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first among you must become your slave. For even the Son of Man, Jesus, came not to be served, but to serve others, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Jesus is pretty clear. Being a leader means being the most sacrificial, the most loving, the most kind, and the least demanding and selfish. For marriage, this means we are to put aside our needs and focus more on meeting the needs of our spouse and children. Okay, maybe you're thinking to adopt this super sacrificial lifestyle is incredibly naive and unrealistic. But just because the ideal seems so unobtainable doesn't mean we can't at least move a couple of steps towards it. It may help if we look at leadership in marriage as a continuum, with bully at the undesirable end and servant at the other. Developing the characteristics of a golden rule husband is a gradual, ongoing process which will continue throughout our lifetime. But our objective should be to be constantly moving towards the servant end of the continuum. If the leadership role is one of valuing and serving your wife, then discovering her needs is an important step. How can you meet her needs if you don't even know what they are? Obviously, one of the best ways to discover your wife's needs is to ask her what they are. And when she provides the answer, do more of that to convey your love for her, such as make an effort to really listen. Another way to show leadership in marriage and family is provide security. For them to know that we have their best interest as our priority, that we want them to thrive and be all that they have been created to be, and that we are prepared to give our life for them. Defending our wife is not about going out and punching everyone who offends our woman. But if someone were to attack our wife verbally, emotionally, or even physically, and we were to stand in between and take the hit, to take a bullet for them, this speaks volumes of how much we love them and are prepared to sacrifice for them. Our wife should not only be our lover, but also our best friend. In the same way that we stick up for our best mate, we should also stick up for our life partner. One of the greatest tests of our love for our wife is what we say about her when we are out with a bunch of mates talking about our wives. Be her champion.